What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know, this video is a little bit late. 2 days late, actually, but I took a break. Didn't post on Monday because I wanted everyone to be able to just chill out and digest the Bears win before having to go look towards another football game, and we're going to be doing that today. We're going to be looking towards another football game. We got the New Orleans Saints Divisional Round opponent confirmed. This is the second round of the playoffs. If we win this game, we move on to the NFC Championship, and if we win that game, we go to the Super Bowl. So this is huge stakes, obviously one of the biggest games that can be played in a National Football League season, so it's clearly a pretty damn big deal. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is not the matchup I really wanted. We got the Saints versus Buccaneers in the divisional round. Of course, I wanted to play Tampa because they're Tampa and they have Tom Brady. And of course, that's going to be a matchup that we want to see, Breeze versus Brady. We want that as many times as we can get it before these greats retire. It will be a great game, but the stress and anxiety that comes with this game and that comes with the thought of Drew Brees' career ending on this game is so painful. Like, Drew Brees' career literally lies on this game right here, and that thought alone is so terrifying. But one thing about this game is this is Drew Brees and Tom Brady's first playoff game ever. They have never played in the playoffs before, and it is the only playoff game ever that both quarterbacks were over 40 years old. Their combined age is literally 84. Drew Brees is currently 5-2 against Tom Brady in his career. 5 wins, 2 losses, has outperformed him in every facet of the game besides yardage because Tom is usually playing from behind when these two meet up. But as you know, this is the playoffs. We do got to look at these 2 games that happened earlier this season because I know I say nothing matters in the playoffs, but when you play 3 times in 1 year, history just means a tiny little bit as far as game planning goes. So the Saints beat the Buccaneers 34-23 in week 1. Saints fans were off the wall. We loved every second of that football game. Tom Brady was pissed. Mike Evans was pissed. We were happy. Saints fans were happy. Saints players were happy. We did what everyone said we couldn't do, and we beat the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who we crowned as the most overhyped team we have ever seen. We then met up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in week 9, and I'm telling you right now, I was shitting bricks before this game happened. I was scared. The people I talked to were scared about these games. Everybody was scared, except for a select few of you who have iron guts when it comes to this team, and I don't know how you do it. But I was terrified. We ended up winning 38-3 on Sunday Night Football national television. Everybody saw it. The whole world was watching. We dominated. But we meet them again in the playoffs. Divisional round. We meet them again. And this Tampa Bay Buccaneers game isn't exactly the same as those last 2 matchups where we faced them. The first major difference being the involvement of Antonio Brown. Yeah, a lot of people didn't think CTE boy was going to be involved in this offense the way it is right now, but he is literally one of their most targeted wide receivers. He has had 5 touchdowns in his last 4 games after having 0 in every other single game leading up to the last 4 games this season. He has done a fantastic job in that offense. Another thing that helps the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for this game is that Tampa will be ditching a majority of their zone coverage snaps. And some of you may be asking, Nos, how the hell do you know that? It's literally Tuesday. I don't understand how you know that. In an interview, Bruce Arians was knocking the Chicago Bears for their use of zone coverage against the New Orleans Saints. They talked about how we thrive in zone coverage and how using all that, quote, all that zone coverage is going to get you an L against us. So it seems like they've caught on as to Drew Brees being the best zone coverage quarterback to ever exist. He is an unbeaten ability in finding soft spots in zone. He had such an easy time destroying their defense the last 2 times because of that ability. So it seems like they will be stepping away from that approach, which is I mean, I'm not super hyped about it. Like, of course it sucks. I would have rather them stuck to their old game plan, but of course they're going to change. New Orleans Saints will change too. Michael Thomas is the man coverage maestro. Literally, he cannot be guarded by any one man in the league, and I don't care. Emmanuel Sanders fares well against man coverage. So does Traquan and Marquez Callaway as well. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different looks here from the New Orleans Saints. Look for Alvin Kamara to get involved in the passing game because I don't care what linebacker you put on him. They're getting shit on. I don't care. Devin White, Levante David, my ass. They're getting shit on. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to jinx this team, but you cannot cover Alvin Kamara and man coverage. Absolutely impossible. After seeing Tampa get dotted up and straight up slaughtered by Taylor Heinicke last week, I do have a little bit of an edge taken off. Like, Taylor Heinicke even had 10 to 15 drops by his wide receivers. He still went for 306 yards and 2 total touchdowns. I think Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and everyone else should be just fine. Don't forget about Deontay Harris either. That's a man coverage nightmare right there, boys. The Saints, in my opinion, have the better defense and the better coaching staff. In the playoffs, you need 2 things: a better defense and a better coaching staff. You need a better run game, but these 2 teams literally do not allow yardage on the ground, so that's kind of going to be a little bit difficult. Literally neither of them allow yardage on the ground. They're 2 of the best run defenses in the league, and it shows every single week. The Buccaneers are riding high right now, but riding high, I don't want to say it, but against a bunch of bums, man. Their last 5, they played the Vikings, the Falcons, the Lions, the Falcons, and the Washington football team, in those games putting up an astronomical amount of points. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the Saints have had an extremely difficult last 5 opponents. No, but we put up 52 against the Vikings and 33 against the Panthers just 1 and 2 weeks ago. Nobody's talking about it. But because the Buccaneers have done well, they're the talk of the town. And that's exactly how we like it here down in the Who Dat Nation, boys. We're getting doubted again, and that is probably my favorite thing about this. We're getting doubted. Every single playoff team that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have played in the regular season, they lost to. Besides the Packers on an off day, they've lost to the Saints, Chicago, the Saints, the Rams, and the Chiefs. I don't know, man. It's going to be a really good game between these 2 teams. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a fantastic football team. They have one of the best offenses in the league. Their defense is very solid. It's going to be a hell of a matchup. Tom Brady versus Drew Brees again. It's either going to be 3rd time's the charm or 3 strikes you're out. We just have to figure out which one it's going to be, and we won't know until that Sunday game comes. Which team will take the victory? I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Go ahead and comment down below what you think about this game. Are you terrified? Are you as scared as I am? I am absolutely horrified about this game. I am literally shaking, shitting bricks right now, boys. I mean, but it really just depends on your outlook on it. If you think that because the Saints bodied them twice, they can just go, they have the talent and capability to do it again, that's all you. I take things one game at a time, and it's just going to be difficult to beat this team for the 3rd time, especially with the leaps they've taken over the last couple of weeks. But I still am confident in my guys. We'll just have to see, even though I'm pretty sure the Saints are going to lose 56-0. So go ahead and comment down below your score predictions. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Saints versus Bucks, divisional round. Who's hyped? I know I am. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Adios. 0 gravity.